Okay. Most of you all know me. I'm Namazake Paul. I import really wonderful sakes, focus on seasonal sake, namazake, hiyaroshi, seasonal handmade sake. And of course, today we've got some very special guests to talk about their sake. So let's get started. Would you, Sato-san, would you do some introductions for us, please?
Okay. See, first, we're going to introduce by ourselves. So, my name is Akira Sato. I'm salesperson, and today I translate what the President Matsunaga said and Hibino said. So, and now we are going to play the video, and this is introducing our brewery. And if you see this video, you can understand how to make sake. Sometimes I stop the video to explain each thing and our equipment and each thing. So let's start.
Excellent. Should we go ahead?
皆さんこんばんは。静岡で、地酒を作っております。大村屋酒造場の7代目蔵元松永貴弘と申します。
He is the president of our brewery, and he is the 7th generation president.
うちのお酒はね、やっぱ地酒なので、地域の味を大事に作っております。今日はね、皆さんとそれを一緒に楽しんで、この機会をね、友人になる機会にしていきたいと思います。
Thank you very much for giving us this very, very precious opportunity. So we would like to share the tasting our sake, and let's enjoy today. Thank you.
大村屋で杜氏をします。日比野と言います。
His name is Hibino. He is a brewery master in our brewery.
食べながら飲んで本当に美味しくなる日本酒を作りたいと思って作ります。
We would like to make sake. This sake is very good for with food. So we are going to introduce our video. Let's start.
Excellent. Should we start with a kanpai?
Yes, sure.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
What should we start with?
Which sake do we start?
You can choose.
We choose onanakase first.
All right. So as most of you probably know, it's traditional to start with a kanpai. It lets everybody know that we can drink during the tour, so you can enjoy your sake while we're going along. So thank you all very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much today.
Kanpai.
Kanpai. Kanpai.
Bye.
Kanpai.
I'm excited to talk more about this sake because it's so smooth and savory. It's really wonderful sake. So I'm excited to talk about that a little bit more. But why don't did you want to start with your video?
Yes.
Great.
Okay, let's we start the videos.
私たちの酒蔵は静岡県のほぼ中央に位置する島田市にあります。天保3年1832年に東海道の宿場町島田宿で創業しています。南アルプスを源とする大井川の豊富で良質な軟水と食中酒として最適な柔らかい香味を生み出す静岡酵母の特性を生かした酒造りをしています。お酒の銘柄は若竹、若竹鬼殺し、鬼乙女、女泣かせなどです。それでは大村屋酒造場の酒蔵をご案内します。原料はお米。地元静岡県の誉富士500万石、兵庫県の山田錦、北陸地方の500万石、岩手県の銀銀河などを使用しています。ここは精米所。玄米を削って白米にします。酒造り用の精米機です。割れないように時間をかけてゆっくりと削ります。左が玄米、真ん中、右は精米された白米。
Left one is brown rice, and the middle one is 70% fresh rice, and the right one is white rice is 40% fresh rice.
です。次は洗米。割れないように気をつけながらしっかりと洗います。そのために細かい気泡を含ませた水を使います。小さい仕込みでは5キロずつ手洗いをしています。洗米は第二の精米とも言われ、よく洗うことにより米の表面のぬかがきれいに除かれます。輪郭のはっきりしたクリアな味わいにするために大切なことです。水につけても濁らない、いい洗米ができました。次は米に水を吸わせます。米の品種、精米具合、その日の天気、気温により水の吸い方が変わります。また、お酒の種類、その米の使用目的によって米の水分量を調節します。
We adjust amount of the water in sake rice. It is different for each weather and temperature and type of sake.
経験に裏付けされた勘により判断、大切なポイントです。布に包んで保管しておきます。次の日の早朝、その米を干し器と呼ばれる蒸し器で蒸します。
Next morning, we steam the rice.
蒸し上がった米は次の工程に適した温度になるまで冷まします。
And we use this rice as a koji rice.
今朝のお米は麹米。麹を作る麹室に運びます。麹室の中は35度。蒸し米を広げ、ちょうどいい温度と水分にしていきます。その後、麹菌の胞子を振りかけ、包んでおきます。
Okay, he is sprinkling koji. Making koji is most important process to make sake because koji decides sake type and taste.
And Sata-san, do you have just one koji room or do you have many koji rooms?
コージルームは、we have two cozy rooms.
Okay. And are they for the same or are they for two different types of sake?
同じものを作るためか、それとも違う酒を作るためか。はい。麹の種類、同じお酒でも麹の種類が4種類あって、それを作り分けるため、もしくは同時に作っているものを作り分ける。
We use four kinds of koji.
Oh.
And we use one koji room for example, A type. We use second koji room, for example, B type sake. We use is different.
Got it. Okay.
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 次の日、10キロずつ箱に小分けし、何度か手入れ作業をします。麹はお酒の香りや味わいの骨格を決める大変重要な要素です。3日目には真っ白な米麹の出来上がりです。
This is third day after started making koji. This is a completed koji.
次は酒母作り。
Okay, let's move
日
on
本
to
酒作り
making
に適した
sake.
酵母を大量に丈夫に育てます。仕込み水に乳酸、酵母、米麹を加え、そこに蒸し上がった米を仕込みます。
We put steamed rice in water. It's included lactic acid and sake yeast and koji.
氷を使って冷やしたり、
Sometimes we use ice to cool down the yeast.
お湯を使って温めたりしながら、
Sometimes we use boiled
約2週間かけて
to warm up.
酵母を育てていきます。使用している酵母はすべて静岡酵母。上品で柔らかい香味が特徴です。
That is sake yeast. In our brewery, we use this Shizuoka yeast for all of our sake.
次はもろみ。出来上がった酒母に仕込み水、米麹、蒸し米をそれぞれ3回に分けて仕込みます。
Okay, let's move on to making moromi.
蒸し米に米麹、酵母が働き、アルコールや香り、味わいを作り出します。20日から30日ほどかけて発酵させます。出来上がったもろみを絞り機に送り、布でこして日本酒の出来上がりです。
Okay, it takes 20 days to 30 days to complete moromi, and sake koji and yeast work in the moromi tank. That decides the sake taste and flavor and alcohol degree. And then this is a bottle washing machine.
出来上がったお酒は洗った瓶に詰め、60度ほどに温め火入れをします。熱で酵素の働きを止め、酒質を安定させます。すぐにシャワーで冷やし、箱に入れて出荷まで冷蔵庫で寝かせます。
We cool bottles as soon as possible and keep it, and we keep in the fridge. Is carrying to the fridge, big fridge.
ラベルを貼り、皆様のもとへ出荷されていきます。大村屋酒造場はこれからも自然豊かな静岡の風土、温かな人の恵みを大切にしながら、流行りを追わず個性輝く日本酒を醸し続けます。
Okay, thank you very much.
Excellent. So we had some questions that came up during the video. If I could ask those questions, and you could ask the brewer about them. One of the questions was about the rice. You mentioned that you're always using local, or excuse me, yeast.
Yeah.
The yeast, and you're always using local yeast.
Yes.
Is that from the Brewery Guild, or is that a yeast that you've developed yourself? Tell us more about the yeast and why you use the local yeasts.
方は自分でこうやってるのかもらってるのか、どっちですか？静岡工房は静岡県が管理していて、静岡県から分けてもらう。
Shizuoka, our brewery is in Shizuoka Prefecture, and Shizuoka Prefecture is authorizing Shizuoka East, and Shizuoka Prefecture give us the Shizuoka East.
Okay, so are you part of the Brewery Guild then? The other brewers, you all are using Shizuoka yeast?
Yes, only brewery in Shizuoka can use Shizuoka East, not other prefecture. Only in Shizuoka brewery.
Okay, very interesting. And I noticed that you had rice from lots of different regions in Japan.
Yes.
So you always use local yeast, but you use rice like Ginginga from Iwate away in the north, and Gyurakumangoku, Yamada Nishiki. Why rices from everywhere, but only yeast from your region?
I see. 静岡工房は静岡の工房を使っているのに対して、酒造工的には酒米はいろんな県からのものを使っている。それはなぜですか？まずお米は、例えばブドウの場合はあまり流通ができないけども、米は乾物なので、日本中どこでも流通ができるっていうのがまず一つ。
We uses many kinds of sake rice, and sake rice is dried sake rice. For example, compared to grapes for wine, that is raw grapes, but we use is dried sake rice, so we can carry any place in Japan. So we can choose far away sake rice. So we can choose many kinds of sake rice. And the second,
お米は今大村屋のお酒の味がまず決まっていて、それにどうしたらその大村屋の味になるかっていうので、昔から使っている500万石なんかは他の地域で静岡であまり作っていないお米で他から 仕入れてうちの味にしている。
For example, we use this Yamada Nishiki, and that is made in Hyogo Prefecture.
Mm.
And for example, in Shizuoka, the Yamada Nishiki is not made in Shizuoka. So we cannot get the Yamada Nishiki made in Shizuoka. So we buy the Yamada Nishiki from Hyogo Prefecture.
Got it. And then we also had a question about the koji and the koji making. Do you make both sukihaze as well as suhaze, or do you make just one type of koji?
うちは月ハゼがメイン。
Mary, we are making tsukihaze sake rice.
Excellent. Excellent. And then we had another question about the temperature control. We noticed that you were using the manual temperature control. And do you prefer doing that versus putting a jacket on the outside of the tank or other ways? Why do you choose the manual temperature control?
You mean about the yeast or?
In controlling the fermentation temperatures. In the video, you were using the ice or the boiling water.
Oh, I see.
And why do that versus a automatic way?
主母を主母に氷を入れたり、お湯で温めたりしてるけども、その理由は、これはちゃんと説明すると長くなっちゃうけど、まずそこまで。
In the making yeast, sometimes we use this ice to cool down, and sometimes we use this hot water to warm up yeast. And just a moment.
簡単に言うと、日本酒のうちの作りたい味と香りを出してくれる酵母だけを純粋に丈夫に多く育てたい。そのために温める冷やすというのがどうしても必要なの。
In the making yeast, we have a specific aim and goal of the quality of the yeast, and we would like to adjust the sake yeast quality for our goal and the aim of the sake yeast quality. So we're gonna put on the rice ice yeast to cool down and put the hot water to adjust the yeast quality.
Excellent. Well, those were all the questions from the chat so far. Did you want to talk a little bit more about the region and the brewery?
Let's see. Can we introduce sake rice of the Ginginga?
Yes, please. Tell us more about. It's one of my favorite rices, so I'd love to learn some more.
Thank you. We sometimes use this sake rice called Ginginga. And Ginginga sake rice is from Iwate Prefecture in Japan. And why we use this, the Ginginga? So that's why we have a deep relationship with Iwate Prefecture. And Sake Master Hibino is belong to Nambu Sake Master Association. Nambu means the place name that is between Iwate and Aomori Prefecture. And our sake makers, sake making workers is from Iwate Prefecture. So because we have a deep relationship with Iwate Prefecture. That's why we use this Ginginga is from Iwate. That's why we use this Ginginga.
Mm. And for folks, the Ginginga rice is in this this one here that we'll taste in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, should we taste it now? Yeah, let's do it. Let's all grab the onigoroshi. And so this is super popular, right? I mean, I'm sure at your local sushi restaurant, if you went there right now, you would see the this bottle. One of the most widely distributed sake out there. Of course, they make a Daiginjo version as well, and then a Tokubetsu Junmai. So this is my favorite of those, mostly because it has the Ginginga rice from Iwate. So Sato-san, if you could talk a little bit about what style and what's the goal of this sake when they're making this one.
You're talking about Junmai Ginjo?
Yes,
or
yes, the Junmai Ginjo, yeah.
このお酒を作るにあたって最終的なゴールというか目標っていうのは何ですか？
You are talking about the sake quality of the Junmai Ginjo?
Uh-huh.
純米吟醸、この純米吟醸は香りを高く出しすぎることなく、本当に適度な香りをで、味わいをふくよかにまとめて食を包み込むようなイメージ、そういうお酒になるように作っている。
We would like to make this sake not so strong aroma or fragrance. So we'd like to this sake to include the food. So I mean, we order this sake so good for with food.
Excellent. And I noticed that you, I mean, I talked about this a little bit, but your sake are in so many restaurants. And tell us a little bit about the history of that. How did it become such a popular sake?
Okay. So まあお酒がとてもレストランに人気ですと。でどういう理由でそうなったかっていうのをちょっと教えてください。
そうですね。うちの会社はもう30年ぐらい前からアメリカに対して輸出を行っています。まずその歴史的な長さがまず第一にあると思います。
Okay, more than 30 years ago, we started to promote the sake export, especially in America. More than 30 years ago.
もう一つは若竹発音がアメリカの方が言いやすいというのも一つです。
Our brand name is Wakatake, and that pronunciation is we think that it is easy to say. For example, Wakatake Demon Slayer or Wakatake Oni Otome, like that.
3つ目は味と香りがぶれないとても強い酒であることですね。非常にね料理にやっぱり合うので、日本酒っていうイメージに対してストレートに届くところがアメリカで受けた原因だと思います。
Third reason is sake quality. For example, our sake is very good for drink with food. That is one of the most important reason to this sake is make the popular in America.
Excellent. And those are all the questions we have right now. So if you want to talk a little bit more about some of the things you had prepared, go ahead.
Person, please say that again.
Those are all the questions that we have right now. So you can talk for a little bit about some of the things you wanted to.
Okay. Let me introduce our local foods. We will show you the local foods.
You're gonna make us hungry now.
This is black. This is black soft fish cake.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this is made from minced sardine. This one, black one, and this is a burdock rolled by fried minced fish.
Interesting. And so one of the questions that we had was, you talked about how your sake are very friendly with food.
Yes.
Can you ask the brewer, ask the Toji, what decisions does he make when making the sake so that it becomes a sake that's good for food? How does he make it good for food?
お酒食習酒に良いっていうのは、どういうところから言えるのかっていう、質問をしています。
まずは会うっていう前に、私自身が食べながら飲んで、食べ物もお酒も両方美味しくなるお酒が好きなので、まずそれを作りたいというのが。
Okay. The sake master Hibino is like drinking sake with food, and he want to make sake good pairing with food.
まず合わせるには派手さはなくてもいいので、ゆっくり長く飲めるお酒、そういうお酒ってすごく食べ物に馴染みやすい。まずはそういうお酒を目指している。
Hibino said he want to make sake such as drinking. We can drink slowly and enjoy. We can enjoy. Hibino would like to make sake like that.
そんなにすごく強く飛び出たところがないお酒が合いやすいと思います。
For example, there is a sake. It is very fruity or very strong, but very sweet. Hibino doesn't want to make that kind of sake.
Excellent. And then we wanted to ask about that fish. The fish cake, was that fermented? Why is it so dark in color?
Because this is this black fish cake is made from sardine, and this is made minced fish with bones. That's why this food is black. Bones and skin of the fishes that is minced and included. That's why this black cake is black.
Got it. And for other folks, that the Pacific celery is a long, thin fish, and it often the whole thing is eaten, bones and guts and head and tail and everything. So
Yes,
that's what they made the fish cake out of, everything.
That is minced.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And fried.
Okay.
Okay. Can we introduce more our local foods?
Please.
Yes. This is a river fish. This is a river fish called ayu. This is sweet fish. And we got this fish yesterday, and we cut it yesterday.
Wow.
This is we get this sake in Oi River near our brewery. So sometimes we eat this sake with put the salt and bun, and we eat.
Excellent.
And let's move on to the next. This is tomatoes, and we put salted rice malt.
Oh.
This is very, very delicious. Brewery Master Hibino make this salted koji. This is very nice sauce. If you put like tomatoes and the saladas, this is very good to taste.
And so the koji, is that just mixed with salt? Is a shio koji?
はい。この麹はどういうふうに作ってるんでしょうか。
どのように、はい、酒作りと同じように作る。
He is making this salted koji same as sake koji. So
okay.
はい、塩をこう入れただけ。はい。麹を1キロぐらいに塩600グラムぐらい入れて、水をひたひたになるぐらいまでやって、これ1年と1年3ヶ月ぐらい置いて。
時間がかかるです。
It takes more than 1 year to make this salted koji. そう。米麹1キロに、はい。We need 1 kilograms koji.
塩600グラム。
And we need 600 grams salt.
で水をひたひたに。
And we put the water, same as koji and salt.
Mm.
And we make this salted koji. And it takes more than 1 year and 3 months.
Wow. And then how do you just put it immediately on the tomatoes, or do you let the tomatoes marinate a little bit with the koji?
Maybe this salted koji is very, very salty. And maybe you can put a little bit this salted koji.
肉とかつける。肉とか魚とかをつける。
Hibino said that this is very good for with meat, like beef. He recommends to put this salted koji for porks and chickens.
Excellent. I'm sure that makes the sake taste really good too.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have some more food to share?
That's it.
Okay. That's great. That's great. I really like pairing sake with salt because it can really bring out the umami in sake. So salted foods, like the salted tomatoes, sound like a really nice pairing with sake to me. Let's talk about the Oniotome Yume,
Yes.
our
yes.
seasonal sake. So this is the first time that that I've ever been able to try this. So this is a new product for me, and I was very, very excited. So can you tell us a little bit about this? It's a Tokubetsu Junmai, and you're using Homare Fuji rice. So those are some new things for us. I don't think I've ever had a sake with this rice. So if you could tell us just a little bit more about the sake as we try it out.
Can we try Oniotome Yume?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are we going to be combining or?
Oh, sorry, Lopsy. We started. You might have joined us. Yes, we can do that for sure. Kampai.
Kanpai.
Bye.
Oh, thank you
Kanpai.
very much. Thank you very much.
Kanpai.
Kanpai.
Bye, Joel. Excellent. So tell us a little bit more about this one.
Okay. First, we have 4 kinds of Oniotome brand sake, like this is same brand. This is Hiyaroshi. We sell this in autumn. And
Oniotome Sachi.
yes, Sachi. And this is Oniotome Koi.
Excellent. I don't have that one, but maybe I need to get that one next year.
That's it. あとは this is Oniotome Namida. This is not pasteurized sake.
Oh.
Oniotome Koi and Namida is not pasteurized sake. Oniotome Yume and Sachi is pasteurized sake.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
Maybe next year we'll have to get the Namazake.
And this Oniotome Yume, this sake is cold is good to drink, but room temperature is also good to drink.
Mm.
Oniotome Yume, this sake is not so sweet sake. Is a good pairing with a little bit salty delicacies foods like shiokoji, salty koji.
Excellent. And can you tell us a little bit more about the rice that he chose for this sake?
This one's rice.
Yeah, the rice for that one.
Yes. this one is made from homare fuji. That homare fuji is made from only in Shizuoka Prefecture. We have there is only sake rice. Homare fuji is only one sake rice in Shizuoka Prefecture, and we use this homare fuji for the oniyotome brand.
So is the oniyotome sachi, the hiyaroshi, is that also the same rice?
Yes, also same rice.
Oh, okay. Excellent. And then we had a question as well from Nina, and she was wondering, is there a specific drinking glass or drinking vessel from Shizuoka?
Sorry, please say that again.
Yeah, from your region, is there a specific glass or
I see.
you know, ochoko from your region that you particularly use for sake?
I see.
静岡の地方では特にこう特定のこうグラスとかそういうのですか？地元の焼き物はあるんだけど、どれで飲んでも味わいが少し変わるけど、飲み方で全て面白い味に特徴的な味になると思う。
We have local glasses, but Hibino said if you drink by the like this sake glass, and if you drink wine glass, and if you drink with choco, maybe sake taste is the same.
Okay.
This is a local sake glass.
Excellent. So I like to use the wine glass, but he thinks the wine glass is okay, huh?
Yeah, it's okay, wonderful. It's wonderful.
Excellent. And we started with the ononakase.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that one?
Okay.
Today, for me, this is tasting just wonderful.
Yes. This is this sake's name is ononakase. That means make ladies cry. So let me introduce why we make this brand sake. And as you know, we had the brand they called Wakatake Demon Slayer, and before ononakase. And the Demon Slayer sake is a little bit strong and dry, and the alcohol degree is a little bit higher than other sake. And maybe many guys like this kinds of dry sake at the time. On the other hand, we wanted to develop the sake for ladies. And one lady tried to complete it on the ononakase sake, and she said this sake makes women cry because she is impressed because that sake is very tasty. And she's almost cried because of the good taste of this sake. And this is ononakase.
I really like the depth to it. To me, it tastes like it has maybe a sesame seed or like a lotus seed, really kind of savory depth to it.
This ononakase is good for with sashimi. I see. Hibino said, especially squid is very good pairing with ononakase.
なぜですか？なぜイカがあったから。他もあるんだ、もちろん。他もあるけど、イカが特にその中で実際にやってみて。
He tried
食感と甘みが僕は合うと思う。食感と甘みが。
He tried to drink this sake. Hibino tried to drink this sake with squeeze. That was very, very good. He recommended.
Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have thought of pairing it with squid. I like that idea.
So is it possible to get squid in America?
Yes.
I
Yes.
see. Raw squid?
Lots of squid, especially on the West Coast.
Wow.
Yeah. What is the Toji's favorite sake of the three that we're tasting today? What's his favorite of the three?
トシさんの好みのお酒はどうですか？よく聞かれるんだけど、今作りたいお酒を作らせてもらってるので、全部好きなお酒を。
That question, Hibino is asked same question many times. So now he is making what he want to make sake. So all of sake, he likes all kinds of our sake. That is the answer.
Yeah, that's good. I was wondering, for the past year, you've been dealing with the pandemic and COVID-19. How has that been challenging for you, or what changes have you had to make?
I see.
コロナの影響でいろんなことが変わったと思うんですけど、何か変わったことはありますか？どういうふうに変えることはありますか？先にしてない人がまず社長から言ってほしい。
そうですね。出出は後ほど当時から説明するけど、今みんなでこうやって集まって飲める機会っていうのがないので、こういう、インターネットを通して、した飲み会でも楽しめるお酒をプロデュースしていきたいなと思っています。
So as you know, COVID-19 is very big impact for us. So many restaurants closed, and we can not sell our sake, and actually sake sales is getting decreasing.
でさらに、ね、そこにポールさんみたいなプロフェッショナルが絡めばもっと面白い。女泣かせっていう名前にしても、鬼殺しっていう名前にしても、そういう説明ができる人がいるのが非常に私たちは嬉しい。
Okay, these 2 years, we cannot hold a sake party and a sake dinner because COVID-19. So like this, the Zoom sake dinner, this is very, very precious opportunity for us. So we would like to have this kinds of internet sake dinner again and many times.
忘れました。
ポールさんみたいなプロフェッショナルがこういうお酒に説明して、さらにうちのお酒を知らないので。
And if like Paul-san, sake professional explains our sake, that is very, very precious for us. So we would like to say thank you very much.
We love to drink your sake. One person. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So Hibino, I would like to talk about sake quality before COVID-19 and after COVID-19.
Yes, please.
コロナだろうが何だろうが、お酒の質は全く変えるつもりはまずない。はい。で変わったのは、はい。
Okay. this 2 years we had a big impact because of the COVID-19, but we are not going to change the quality of sake.
だけど、酒造りが8人ぐらい半年間集団生活で、ずっと一緒で作ってるので、その中で感染しないように気をつけなきゃいけない気苦労が増える。
So in a sake making time, about 8 person is sake making in a brewery for half of a years. So everybody must gather in the brewery, but we need to take care of for the COVID-19. That is very difficult for the Filipino. That is a changing before COVID-19 and after COVID-19.
Excellent. And we had a question about the water source that you use. Can you tell us a little bit more about where your water comes from?
Yes. We use is 水に関してちょっと聞きたいですっていうちょっと基本情報をお話します。About the water, we use the water from South Alps. We use the underground water from Oi River in Shimada City. 水に関して
作りやすい。
That water is very soft water, and we can make very good sake easily by this water.
And do you have to filter that water at all, or do you use it just straight, or do you alter the water at all?
Okay. 水はこうストレートで使ってるのか、フィルターとして使ってるのか。
水はストレートで使っても全く問題ない水質なんだけど、ちょっと他の理由で竹炭でフィルターをしてる。
We use these filters. That filter is we use these filters. That filter is bamboo charcoal. Let me start.
I wanted to ask you one more question about the rice. So today we're having the Orikoroshi Junmai Ginjo, but the Junmai Daiginjo, I see that there's 3 rices for that one. There's the Achino Keori, the Gyoakumagoku, and the Yamada Nishiki.
Yes.
But we don't normally see 3 rices in a sake. It's usually 1 or 2, a sake mai and a kake mai. So can you tell us a little bit more about how do you use 3 sake rices?
まず、女中瀬とか、あと純米大吟醸の鬼殺しとか、麹が山田錦。
Onanakase and Junmai Daiginjo Demon Slayer is made from the Onanakase and Junmai Daiginjo Demon Slayer. The koji rice is Yamada Nishiki. Kake rice is
鬼殺しの純米大吟醸は500万石と愛知の香りなんだけど、麹が山田錦と 掛け前の500万石っていうタンクと、麹が山田錦で、掛け前が愛知の香りっていうタンク、その仕込みが2種類あって、それをブレンドしているのが、純米大吟醸のお煮こし。
Okay, we have two kinds of Junmai Daiginjo, and one is cold rice is Yamada Nishiki, and the kake rice is 500 manboku. That is one tank. And another Junmai Daiginjo tank is cold rice is Yamada Nishiki, and the kake rice is Aichi no Kaori. And then we blended.
Ah, okay. Okay, I see. So it's not 3 rice in 1 tank. It's 2 different tanks, and then they're blended.
No, we have 2 tanks. And
Okay.
one is Yamada Nishiki and the 500 manboku. One tank is Yamada Nishiki and the Aichi no Kaori. And then we mix. That's why we use these 3 kinds of sake rice.
女高瀬は麹が山田錦で、掛け前が500万石だけの。
Onna Nakase is koji rice is Yamada Nishiki, and the kake rice is 500 manboku. That is Onna Nakase.
これはいつからか出すかもしれない。
ああ。
で、味を変えて。
So he will make changes taste up to when we sell one sake. When we sell one sake, he's changing the taste up to the time in the year.
Got it. And then I was gonna just ask because I haven't placed my order yet, but we're gonna order a bunch of the hiyaroshi.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and so I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about how this is made, and do you taste it while it's aging? Do you taste it every month or two? And then what temperature do you age this at?
わかりました。冷や落ちに関してどのように作ってるかとか、何ヶ月寝かせるのかとか、何度で寝かせてるのかとか、そういうのを教えてください。
まずは夢と、今飲む夢と原料がお米、生まれ寿司と静岡工房が、その原料が全く同じもので別のタンクで作っている。
You are trying to drink Oniotome Yume, and Oniotome Sachi, this is Hiroshi, is actually completely same sake rice and sake yeast, and the same sake making, but different tanks. That is different from Oniotome Yume and Oniotome Sachi.
海音の幸は絞って、で瓶に詰めた状態で5度強の5度ちょっと高いぐらい、5度ぐらいの冷蔵庫で今貯蔵していて、質的には夢より少し基本的にはお米の味は一緒な候補の味が一緒なんだけど、もう少しふくよかな味わいになると予想される。
When we bottled this sake, we keep in the fridge about 5 degrees.
5 degrees. Okay.
In the fridge, and
2月から9月。
we keep in the fridge from February to September. February to September. I mean, 7 months we keep in the fridge.
Okay. And do you taste it during that time, or you just put it in the fridge and walk away?
Okay. まあいつ頃こうテイスティングはしますか？
時々
Sometimes we have a tasting. Sometimes.
Yeah.
So we can tell you how is this year's Hiroshi. We can tell you.
Yes, please. Tell us a little bit about how is it tasting?
Okay. Maybe いつぐらいにテストはされますか？
もし、はい、もし今、テスティングして、味が軽すぎるようだったら、温度を高めに持っていってもいいわけですし、そういうのが調整しなきゃいけないので、テスティングは、熱いって言われても、1回というか、
Okay, sometimes we must Hibino taste this Hiroshi once a month because maybe now if we taste this Hiroshi, maybe that is too young because we need to keep it in the fridge for 7 months. So maybe if we try to taste this sake and he thinks this sake is too young. Maybe we adjust the temperature of in the fridge.
That's very interesting. So it's an active decision based on how is it aging, and then he'll change the temperature based on how it's tasting.
温度を変えるっていうのは味わいによるっていう。温度が高い方が熟して味が乗るので、足りなければ温度が高い方に持っていくし、もし進みすぎてたら温度を低く。
If when we tried to taste this kind of Hiroshi, that sake is young taste. We adjust raise the temperature in the fridge. And if this sake is too rich or too raw the taste, we cool down the temperature in the fridge and then we adjust it.
And then I was wondering, with this one, with the Onokoroshi,
Yes.
how long do you rest that sake before you release it? Is it rested for a couple of months before release, or how long is it rested?
これはどのくらい熟成させる売る前にどのくらいokay. The Junmai Daiginjo Demon Slayer, we are keeping the fridge at least half of a year before we sell. Maybe this sake, what you drink of this Junmai Daiginjo, this sake is last year's sake making.
Yeah, that's the same for me. This one is from October. So this is one that was made last year and then held over the summer and released in October.
Yes, maybe same sake.
Yes.
As we drink.
Excellent. Good. Those are all the questions that we have right now. Did you have more things that you wanted to share?
Okay. Okay. We. Okay. We would like to talk about Shizuoka East. There are
静岡工房について、静岡工房は
今、主流っていうか使われてるのかな。
Shizuoka, there are 7 kinds of Shizuoka East.
Okay.
And Shizuoka East, turning on the charm of sake when we drink with food. That is a feature of the Shizuoka East.
Hmm.
Especially we use these 3 kinds of Shizuoka East, just 3.
それはもう純米大吟醸と純米
that 3 East is for Ononakase and Junmai Daiginjo,
Hmm.
Oniotome. That is 3 different sake East.
Ah, okay.
すいません。
純米吟醸とはいいいですね。
This Junmai Daiginjo and this 特別 Junmai Oniotome Yume is use the same Shizuoka East. Actually, these 3 kinds of sake is same. You use same Shizuoka East.
And how are the yeasts different?
Over the
まず大きい3つっていうのが、
はい。
HD1、U5、NO2 の3つなんだけど、
はい。
HD1 は香りがこの中で一番高い。
はい。
この中で、U5 が香りがバランス、それより低いんだけどバランスがいい。NO2 はもう少しおとなしくて、おとなしい香りでいうと。
We have we said we use these 3 kinds of sake yeast. One is called HD1 Shizuoka yeast. That is flavor is a little bit higher than other sake type.
Hmm.
And second is new 5. New 5 is used these 3 sake. That is the feature is very balanced sake taste and flavor. And the third is NO2. That is a very quiet and quiet taste and fragrance. That is a difference of the sake yeast.
Excellent. And then my friend Dave wanted to ask a question. So Dave, please go ahead.
はい、ありがとう。八王子に、はい、八王子に住んでデイブです。私の最初現状式酒は30年ほど前の若竹大吟醸でした。
はい。
サンフランシスコ。
ありがとうございます。
若竹が最初にアメリカに輸出されたのはいつですか？
最初の。
最初。
Daveさん、just a moment, please.
ありがとうございます。すみません。
Maybe 1979, maybe more than 40 years ago, we started to export to America, Junmai Daiginjo, Demon Slayer.
その時はまだ販売じゃなくて、なんだろう、お酒の講習とか、お酒がどうやって味わうかって、向こうのワイナリーじゃなくて、ワインの。
最初大吟醸は輸出されたのはいつですか？
Maybe ザ・大吟醸は、42年前。
Hi. So I asked them, I told them that my first Ginjo style sake was the Wakatake Daiginjo. It's a square bottle. It was about 30 years ago. So I asked them, when did they first start exporting their sake? And you heard his answer, 1970. But then I asked about the Daiginjo, and they said about 40 years ago. So I know that from what I've ever been able to read, they actually started that whole process around 1986 of taking their Ginjo style sake and exporting it to the US. And I believe the US was the first country that they exported to. But ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。
デーブさん、we have a question. In your picture behind you, how did you get that? That is from front door of our brewery. How did you get that? We are very impressed to see that picture.
ありがとうございます。Street View, Google Maps.
Google Maps, I see. Okay, thank you very much.
私の妻は、若竹酒造で行きました。
Wow, thank you very much.
これは私の奥様。
We have met
には、そう、
at
OK。
the JPS time.
ああ
You too.
そう。
お久しぶりです。元鶴酒、サンフランシスコの鶴酒のミワです。お久しぶりです。デイビッド。
わからなかった。
OK。Go ahead.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much, Dave-san.
And so David, behind you, this is the Oniotome, right? This is the ogre. Or how would you translate that, David?
Maybe
David, you're on mute. Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry, I just missed that. I'm sorry. I didn't
Oh, I was gonna say the picture behind you. This is the Oniotome.
So this is the very, very front of the brewery. And if you look down, you'll see the front door. Up on the roof, they have the Onikaroshi and the Sugidama. So that to me was interesting. So I thought I'd throw that out.
That's fun. That's fun.
And now we are in upstairs. Just the same. That Oni demon. We are in upstairs of that the office, that building.
すごい。
Hi.
Excellent. I wanted to ask other people that are on the call today. You can feel free to unmute yourselves if you want. But what are your favorites today? Lopsy, Nina, I know you. Mark, your favorite is the Onanakase.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Joel, your favorite is the Oniotomi Yume. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Joel.
Yeah. Why is that your favorite? Yeah. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Yeah. Why is that your favorite?
Yeah, I thought this one had.
I thought it was delicious. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
and it's got a beautiful label.
Yeah.
Great
Thank
call.
you.
Definitely. Joel, why did you prefer it?
Yeah, I thought the other two, I think were they're rich but restrained, like for food. And I thought that this one had sort of this unusual rice flavor that was it just stood out a little bit more than the others. It was just sort of more of an unusual flavor that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit brash, I would say. Yeah, for sure. That's why I'm really excited that the fall sake is basically the exact same thing, right? Made just in different tank, but the same sake. So that's really fun to see. How will that change, or how will that evolve? This is last year's, by the way. That's why I still have it. But it'll be interesting to see how that changes. And Mark, you prefer the Ononakase. Nice. I think that was my favorite today too. I really like how savory it is. It's just in a very subtle way. not in a sort of Yamahai sort of aggressive way, but I feel like it's got a lot of depth, a lot of umami to it. So I think it's really, really nice for me today anyway.
I'm hoping to get another Isha bean this weekend. So.
Oh, there you go. Excellent.
Listen, thank you. Thank you very much.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Sato-san.
Okay. Oh, I just, Nathan had a big bottles of our sake, so I just say thank you. Thank you very much. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Evan's got a big bottle.
Evan-san, thank you very much. Wow, Junmai Daiginjo Demon Slayer, thank you very much.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I think the wonderful thing about these sake is that they're so food friendly and that they really go with lots of cuisines. And I think, as you said, it's really that's one of the reasons why they're so popular in restaurants, because they're so friendly with different foods.
First, please say that again, please. Sorry, I missed.
Oh, I was just saying that these sake are all really really good with food, and I think that's one of the reasons why they're so popular, is that they're so good with different foods.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Excellent. Sato-san, did you have some more things that you had prepared that you wanted to share?
We talk complete to talk.
Good. Excellent.
We prepared some things, but I already talked.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Anybody else want to unmute and give any of your favorites, any of your tasting notes on sake today? Lopsy, what did you said you liked everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, at first I thought the this one, the Onikoroshi sake, I thought that this one would be my favorite because
thank you very much. Thank you very
I
much.
I like this one so much too. I think that this one's my favorite too. So it's kind of a toss up. I mean, all of them are great, but I think in the end, this one was my favorite.
Thank you very much, Lopez-san.
Excellent. Yeah, that's good. Nice.
Thought
Michael, what's your favorite today? Nina? Michael? Anyone else have a
It
favorite?
looked like David
today?
was about to start to speak.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
No, that's fine. I was just gonna say I was surprised too, because I think maybe the Yume kind of jumped out. I think it's it was the last sake we tried too, and it's I think the lightest, or I might be wrong there, and I think it felt very easy and refreshing too. Is that because it's is it a younger sake, or am I mistaken?
It's definitely fresh. It's much fresher. So this one was just brewed with this year's harvest, whereas the other two are brewed with last year's harvest. Actually, the Ononakase is two years ago, and the Onokoroshi is 1 year ago, and this is this year's. So it's definitely fresher, and this is single pasteurized, right? This is Namazume.
This is single pasteurized.
Yeah, so this is only single pasteurization, whereas these are double two pasteurization for these.
All of our sake is one pasteurized.
Oh, everything is only single pasteurized. Very cool.
Oh, most of it.
Yes. This is another reason why I love your sake.
Yeah, I think it was my favorite today, but I think another day I'd have a different favorite. I think because they're all very good.
Fair point. Fair point. And I think one of the fun things I like about these too is that you open them all and then you try them with whatever you're having, and maybe one is better that day. Today I'm eating some dried skipjack. Just kind of depends on what you're eating.
No, I'm ordering food now. You guys are all making me so hungry.
I'm really sad that we can't get the celery cakes. I was very excited about those.
Oh, thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit more about the Homare Fuji rice?
Yes.
Is that heirloom rice, or what is it made from? Different rice? What are the parent rices for this one?
But we use this Homare Fuji rice a lot in your brewery. So I will ask for Hibino-san on why we use this Homare Fuji a lot.
Perfect.
と思うんですけども、その理由は何でしょうか。どのぐらいのお酒に理想のお酒に近いのができやすい。
We use a lot of Homare Fuji for our sake because we can make the sake what you want to do. It is very easy to make sake, and the sake is our aim and our goal. So that's why we use this Homare Fuji sake rice.
Excellent. Any other questions? Other folks have questions you want to ask the team? Well, I'm excited. We're gonna put orders in soon for the fall sake. So I'm excited to try that when that comes. But we'll order. We're gonna order a bunch of that because it always sells well because of those wonderful flavors. I wanted to ask for the Hiyoroshi. What are some good food pairings for the Hiyoroshi?
よろしくは何もしたいと思います。完成品が先なんで、何とは難しいんだけども、ほっこりした味のもの。ほっこりした味。それはほっこりした味のもの。例えば、秋、キノコとか、キノコを使ったものとか、その時に秋酒とか出てくる。味が深い。さっぱりではなくて、もう少し味が夏だとさっぱりなんだけど、それよりもっとふくよかな食材にすごく合いやすい。
This year's Hiyoroshi, Hibino haven't tried to taste yet, but he said the rich taste food is good pairing with this Hiyoroshi, such as mushrooms and rich taste food is good pairing with this Hiyoroshi.
Excellent. I love the pairing of mushrooms and Hiyoroshi. I think the aged flavors and mushrooms and the umami match of mushrooms are really good. I also really like roasted squash. I think is a good pairing too.
Yeah, that is good pairing.
Yeah, excellent. Cool. Any other questions? Any other things anyone wants to ask? Good. Well, I wanted to say thank you so much to the Wakatake team.
Oh, thank you
We
very
really
much.
appreciate you, and we appreciate all of your sake. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you very
I'm
much
so,
for giving
so
us.
happy to have all of your sake.
Muchos arigatos. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Did you just say muchos arigatos?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, I gotta represent New Mexico. That's my Instagram handle.
Thank you all very much.
Oh, thank you very much.
ちょっとで非常に面白い。
This chat room is very interesting for us.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. We will maybe we'll do it again in the fall
Yes.
when Hiroshi
Yes.
comes. We can we can come and we can chat again about a new
Yeah,
new
we
set
try
of
it again. We want to try it again.
Excellent. And hopefully soon you can travel and
Yes.
and you can come visit us and we will come visit the brewery.
Yeah, we hope so. We hope so.
チャット内の、ね、質問に答えられなかったので。
We are very sorry because we cannot answer the chat question.
That's okay. I think I asked almost all of them, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, Paul, you caught, I think, all of them. You were reading them out to them. So
Good, good, wonderful. Thank you all for joining. It really makes me happy that we can support such a wonderful brewery. So thank you all for joining us.
thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much.